Good evening, viewers. You're watching War Eagle TV, and we're in War Eagle Arena. And good evening, viewers. You're watching War Eagle TV, and we're live from the War Eagles Nest. So this is going to be our second game of Day 3 of the Grade 8 tournament, and this is sponsored by First National Bank of Northwest Arkansas, as well as a few other amazing sponsors like Chick-fil-A.
The Grade 8 tournament has showcased the top Arkansas basketball teams since 2012, and we're grateful for
First National Bank Northwest Arkansas support. And just to introduce ourselves, I'm Vivian Miller.
I'm Jack Presley.
And you're watching War Eagle TV.
This is game 2 on the day. We have the Rogers Mounties, a rival of ours, versus Ozark Tigers.
You know what? Even though our rivals today, we can't really pick any sides. Lady War Eagles aren't playing at the moment, so
have to hope for a great game. That's really it.
Yeah. And we haven't been let down yet, you know what I mean? Like, all these games have been just amazing. Sorry, trying to find our rosters at the moment. All right, so we're going to start off with your Rogers Lady Mounties roster.
First National Bank of NWA's division of First National Bank of Fort Smith. We are ready to tip off game 2 here on day 3 of the Grade 8 Classic, brought to you by First National Bank of NWA. This one will feature the Rogers Lady Mounties.
It's going to be an entertaining game, I think, folks. You know, none of these games have really fallen short of being action-packed and absolutely so fun to watch. So we're going to announce our starters.
We have great parental support, it seems.
Yeah. So number 1 is our first starter for the Lady Mounties. That's going to be Jaden James. She's a sophomore. Our next starter is going to be number 13, Delaney Hayes, who's a junior. Next, we have number 15, who's a senior. That's going to be Belle Solis. Next, a sophomore. That's going to be number 20, Caden Harris. And then number 23, Alicia Freeland, who's a senior. Great starting roster. Excited to see some great things from these ladies.
Now your Lady Tigers. Number 0, a senior, Corey Russell. Number 3, Avery Havens, a sophomore. Number 13, Lila Woods, a senior. Number 21, Bria Wright, a junior. And number 22, Lauren Carson.
All right, a great part of basketball game, any basketball game really, is the tip-off, and I'm so excited for it. You know, I think it just really sets the tone for the game in a way, this first play. It's going to really show us what we're working with on both sides. So, excited for this tip-off. We're going to see who they're putting up there. Yeah, and so as Jack said a minute ago, there's some amazing parental support out for these girls today. Not only with our Rogers Lady Mounties, who are obviously local, but our Ozark Lady Tigers have some great support too, which is amazing, you know? We had Little Rock Central playing yesterday and the night before, and they also had some parental support. Again, absolutely amazing, coming from 4 hours away. Not only that, but we'd like to take a minute to thank our refs. I mean, they help so much with this game, and our refs today are truly amazing. We've seen them deliberating a lot about the calls and really communicating with one another, trying to make the best call possible. So amazing.
Speaking of parental support again, looks like the Ozark High School is about a 2-hour drive. So, I mean, that's got to be some commitment by the players, not only the players, but the parents as well.
Yeah, it's so great. I hope all of these away teams are enjoying their stay here in Northwest Arkansas. It's really a great place.
Beautiful. Very beautiful here. The traffic, though. The traffic is
definitely something. Not only that, but it has been pretty chilly these past few days. Today's pretty beautiful, though. Sun's out and shining. Great day for some basketball, you know. Honestly, I'd beg to say any day is a great day for some basketball. So I think the refs are talking a little bit with our people working the scoreboard. So having a little bit holding up the game. So we're going to go on a quick ad break as we have just been informed that they're working out the shot clock. So see you. We are back, and looks like the shot clock problem has been worked out, and we see who both teams have doing the tip-off. That's going to be number 21 for your Ozark Lady Tigers, Bria Wright, and number 13 for Rogers Lady Mounties, the Lady Hayes. Looks like the Ozark Lady Tigers start off with an immediate win of that tip-off, putting the Lady Mounties in a defensive position. Some nice passing here.
Pass in the paint, great defense by Rogers.
Struggle for the ball. Possession is going to go over to the Lady Mounties. Got number 13, the Lady Hayes. Passes it over to number 15, Sabelle Solis. Over to number 23, Alicia Freeland.
Looks like we have another full court press.
And it's an interesting strategy to start off the game with, a full court press, you know?
I think they just really want to come out with a statement.
Yeah, and that could work out amazingly, you know? No teams have had points on the board yet. But
Three by number 20.
Number 20 makes a beautiful three.
Caden Harris, a sophomore.
That was absolutely amazing. And, you know, just proved me wrong there, saying no one had any points. Went and took the opportunity to make a quick three.
They used it as motivation to go out there and score.
Yep. Said this last game, but as a commentator, what you say could either be completely right or completely wrong when it comes to basketball. Really no middle ground. Ozark Lady Tigers struggle to put up a layup, and the Lady Mounties get the rebound. We've got number 23, Alicia Freeland, taking it down the court, trying to play it strategically. Passes it over to number 1, Jaden James. Back over to number 20. It's going to be Caden Harris. Looking for a tactic. Ozark Lady Tigers try and push that pass out of the hands, but it's not working. Number 23, Alicia Freeland, goes towards the net, shoots, no good. Ozark Lady Tigers get the rebound.
Great rebound there.
Number 0 taking it down the court. It's going to be Corey Russell. Passes it over to number 13, Lila Wood. Back over to number 0. Looking to take it to the rim. Number 21 shoots a clean and easy layup. Both teams are now on the board now, with Ozark Lady Tigers having a score 2 and the Lady Mounties beating them by 1 point. Score 3. 6 minutes left in your first quarter. Number 23, Alicia Freeland makes a deep pass to number 1, Jaden James. Number 1, Jaden James looking to pass from the corner. Decides to dribble around the arc a little bit. Jaden James struggling to find someone to pass to from the top of the key. Eventually the ball makes its way over to number 13, who tries to make a pass, but there's a turnover to the Ozark Lady Tigers. Number 0, Corey Russell goes in for the shot, no good. Number 21,
blocked by number 15.
Yeah, Bria Wright went in for that shot, but it was immediately blocked by Sabelle Solis. So, looks like there was a foul called, and they have number 21, Bria Wright, on the line. First shot is good on the free throw line, and something that has been kept a consistent theme throughout these games in the Grade 8 tournament is these players have done an amazing job being consistent at the free throw line, which I have a lot of respect for, seeing as it takes a lot of concentration and a lot of effort to be consistent like that. Now,
A free throw's harder than it looks, actually.
yeah.
I mean, there's just so much pressure in that short amount of time to shoot a shot. And you have pretty much a whole gym staring at you.
Yep. See, me and Jack, neither of us are basketball players, but we have great respect for the girls who do.
Well, actually, last year, I did win a Boys and Girls Club championship. So,
Looks like Jack's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder there. We have 23, Alicia Freeland, trying to take it down the court. Looks like there's a foul called on Ozark for number 0, Corey Russell. That's a blocking foul called. It's going to be the first team foul for the Lady Tigers. Lady Mounties also have one team foul. Hopefully they can try and keep these fouls low.
Stolen by number 13.
Goes immediately for the layup, no good. Struggle for the rebound, accidentally pushes it out of bounds. Looks like that team chemistry was kind of failing there as both of them tried for that rebound and just ended up pushing it out of bounds. Rogers calls a timeout. It's going to be a full minute, so we will see you after a short ad break, folks. Hope you stay tuned in.
And we're back from our short ad break.
That was a timeout called by the Lady Mounties. I think their coach was not quite happy with the way the beginning of this game has gone. Ball immediately gets pushed out of bounds. It's going to be a Lady Mountie ball. Number 13, Delaney Hayes. Going to start off with this ball. Passes it over to number 15's Belle Solis. Looking to take it to the rim. Just not working out for the Ozark Lady Tigers, but they do get the rebound.
And a couple rebounds.
Eventually they sink it. Number 21, Bria Wright, went inside for two.
These Lady Mounties have been very silent since that three from the beginning of the game, but
number 20 goes for the three. No good.
Rebounded.
Number 21.
Shot by number 1, Jaden James.
Goes for it.
It is made.
Pretty great. Both of these ladies have put points on the board for the Mounties so far, have both been sophomores, so looks like they have some young talent on their hands. Number 0, Corey Russell, looking to play this strategically and looking for an open pass, but Lady Mountie defense is keeping them all pretty covered and, you know, makes Corey Russell struggle for the ball, but she keeps her hands off of it.
Smart play there by Corey, though. She made sure that she didn't touch the ball again and let it go out on the Mounties.
And that's going to be an important part of the game, is really knowing the rules and knowing, you know, what to do in certain situations, being able to read the situation dependent upon who is where. Number 0, Corey Russell, goes in for the layup. No good. Bria Wright gets the rebound, though, and passes it over to number 13, who goes for the deep three. No good. Lady Mounties get that rebound. Alicia Freeland taking it down the court. Number 23 goes for that deep shot. No good. Looks like the Lady Mounties are going to need to really try and fight back against that Ozark Lady Tigers defense, because they're having to be pushed in a scenario where they're going for a lot of threes, and it doesn't seem to be working out pretty well so far. Only a 2-point lead for the Ozark Lady Tigers, though. Oh, and they have just widened that gap.
Shot made by Lauren Carson, a senior.
I stand corrected about only the 3-point lead. They have widened that up to 5-point lead. Still at this point, anyone's game, still in this first period. Number 23, Alicia Freeland, is being double-teamed by the Ozark Lady Tigers. Looks like there's going to be a timeout called again.
It's only a 30-second timeout, so
we will keep talking to y'all. I'm excited to see how this game plays out, really. And the last game was amazing, too. We got to see the Clinton Lady Jackets face off against the Camden Lady Lakers. That was an amazing game.
Great hustle by both teams.
Yeah, a great opener to day 3 of the Grade 8 tournament. So we're hoping that this game is good, too, with both teams progressing and developing their strategies throughout this entire game.
Absolutely. And, you know, even though there are rivals, we're still hoping that
they have a good game.
Yeah. I mean, win or lose.
Win or lose. Hoping they can put it all out on the court and have no regrets leaving tonight. So that timeout is now over, folks. Have both teams heading back out on the court. like the Lady Mounties will start off with possession of the ball. 14, Mia Hatch passes it over to number 23, Alicia Freeland, who tries immediately to take it to the paint and tries to go for a fast break. No good. Got taken down. This Ozark Lady Tigers defense is really pretty tough. Corey Russell looking to take it down the court. It's number 0 for your Lady Tigers. Hopefully this Mountie defense can stay strong. Ozark Lady Tigers really have a star player here in Bria Wright. We've seen her, even though it's very early in the game, make some great rebounds with great shots. And number 10 blinked and missed it, accidentally threw it to.
She thought there was going to be a teammate there.
The invisible player, you know.
Must have been either a busted play or.
Casper the Ghost was not there to catch that one. Number 32 for the Lady Mounties was about to pass it, but there is travel called. So the Ozark Lady Tigers will have possession of the ball. Corey Russell takes it down the court. Haven't been much progress from either
Shot
teams,
by number
but
22.
there was an attempted 3 by number 22, Lauren Carson, from the Ozark Lady Tigers. It was no good. So, yeah, again, as I just said, not much progress being made by either teams as far as improving their score here. Another pass to a teammate who was not there. So, the stakes are pretty even by both teams. Looks like they, so far, have had kind of similar flaws throughout the game. So, really, it's going to be a fun match and an even match here. Number 13 for your Lady Tigers. Looking to pass it in to number 0, Corey Russell. Over to number 22, Lauren Carson. Back to number 10. Over to number 22. Looking to take it to the inside of that arc. Passes it back out to number 10. Over to number 22. Exercising some great team chemistry as she passes to number 21, Bria Wright. And over to number 10, who goes for a deep shot. No good. Lady Mounties get that rebound, though. And Alicia Freeland, number 23, is taking it down the court.
Great defense here by the Tigers.
Number 1, Jaden James, passed it over to number 13 to Lady Hayes. Goes for the 3, no good. Lady Tigers get the rebound, and number 0, Corey Russell's going fast down that court and goes for the immediate layup. It's a beautiful bank shot.
Some jelly.
Upping that score to 13 for the Ozark Lady Tigers and only 6 for your Lady Mounties. Making some progress. Love to see it. You know, for any new watchers here for this new game, really important factor that we've kind of seen play out in these past 2 games has been patience. And being able to really rely on that team chemistry and that passing and being able to even pass backwards on the court and, you know, sacrifice progress down the court to really get on the other side of that defense and make sure they're not going to be in a good position to block.
I mean, the team chemistry just displays multiple things. Great coaching, for one. Obviously shows that the coach really makes sure in practice they're doing good drills.
And, you know, and having a lot of people play in the game is going to help with when you need to make subs, maintaining that team chemistry,
Absolutely.
even when there is a sub in, you know?
Giving everybody a chance.
Number 13 passes it over to number 0, Corey Russell for the Ozark Lady Tigers. Back to number 10, who goes for the shot.
Rebounded by the Mounties.
Number 13 to Lady Hayes. Looks to make an open pass, but eventually gives it over to number 14. It's going to be Mia Hatch. Looking for that open pass, and it is no good. There's a struggle for that ball there. Possession's going to be given over to your Ozark Lady Tigers.
There's a jump ball there.
Number 23, Alicia Freeland for the Lady Mounties. Going to be passing it in immediately to number 1, Jaden James. Over to number 13, to Lady Hayes. Back to number 14, Mia Hatch. Over to number 23, Alicia Freeland. Over to number 32.
3
shot.
shot.
Goes for the shot. No good. And it is pushed out of bounds.
Time winding down in this first quarter.
Looks like it's going to be the Lady Mountie ball heading into these last 8 seconds of that first quarter. Number 23, LASU Freeland goes for the shot. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Only 4 flat seconds left in this first period. Going to be again Lady Mounties ball. The LASU Freeland, number 23, taking it in. Passes it over to number 1, Jaden James. Goes for the shot. No good. And that is going to be your first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to see you again after a short ad break. We really appreciate your viewership.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only
The lead scoreboard? What? That? Oh, or there. Oh, yeah. And we are back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. We have number 0, Corey Russell for your Ozark Lady Tigers, taking it down the court. Passes it over to number 10, but it is intercepted, and there's a turnover by number 1, Jaden James for your Lady Mounties. Immediately makes that layup.
Great fast break. Struggle to speak there.
Happens to the best of us, but if the Lady Mounties can keep that up, that's going to be a good strategy and help them to get some points on the board because really, I said this last game, but if you're able to make it to the rim before the defense of the other team even gets there, you're at a good position to get some easy points.
Absolutely.
Number 13 going for the 3, and it is good.
It is made.
Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see. Looks like it's going to be the Ozark Lady Tigers ball. It's going to be number 13, Lila Wood. Never mind. I stand corrected. That's going to be number 10, Maggie Salt. Passes it over to number 3, Avery Havens. Tries to pass it over to number 10. Lady Mounties try to intercept it, but it's still going to go to the Ozark Lady Tigers as they weren't able to keep their hands on that ball. Going to be again number 13, Lila Wood. Passes it over to number 3. Back over to number 13. Number 10 goes for the layup. No good. Lady Tigers do get the rebound though and go for the 3. Bounces off the rim. Number 0, Corey Russell, trying to play this strategically. Makes a deep pass to number 10, who's in the corner. Lila Wood is now has possession of the ball.
They need to be careful with these lob passes. Some of these can get intercepted easily.
Yeah, and the Lady Mounties, I think, are trying to play to that, but it's not quite working out for them so far as they're struggling to both intercept it and get their hands on the ball again.
But still great defense.
Looks like there's a foul called on number 15. That's going to be Sibel Solis for Lady Mounties. And it looks like the Ozark Lady Tigers are putting number 3, Avery Havens, at the line shooting some free throws. She gets 2 shots. A lot of concentration. And it is nothing but net. Beautiful, beautiful. Going for a second shot. It's amazing to see the individuality with,
Second
how every
one
player,
missed.
Has their little different ritual when they're going for the free throw,
That's
so great.
That's what's special about every player is is how they shoot their free throws, honestly.
Yeah, the individuality really shines in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Number 13 goes for the shot and makes it.
Crazy layup.
Delaney Hayes.
It, like, hit off the front of the rim and then, like,
Yeah,
flew in. I mean,
pretty cool.
a make's a make.
Again, putting some stank on it here. Number 10 goes for that three. No good. Corey Roussel went inside for two just now, giving the Lady Tigers some more points. Some good passing by these Lady Mounties. Number 20 is being double teamed. Ball is forced out of bounds.
Looks like number 10 subbed out for the Lady Tigers for number 31.
Number 0, Corey Roussel. Starting to take it down the court. Passes it over to number 13. Number 21, Bria Wright, goes for that easy layup. It is good. Looks like there's going to be a timeout called. Again, by your Lady Mounties. They've been calling a lot of timeouts here. And this is going to be a full timeout. So, folks, we're going to see you after this quick ad break. Thanks for tuning in.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repair.
Looks like we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with more gameplay. If you're just now tuning in, we are in the second period of the Ozark Lady Tigers facing off against the Lady Mounties. Lady Tigers currently have an 11-point lead over the Lady Mounties, score being 21-10. Lady Mounties will start off with the ball. Delaney Hayes passes it over number 15, over number 20, taking it down the court. Number 23, Alicia Freeland, goes for the three, and it is good.
That's her second three made on the day.
Lady Tigers go for an easy little layup by Corey Roussel, number 0.
Another three.
From the same spot, and it is no good. Jaden James gets that rebound and puts in an easy little bank shot. So Lady Mounties are definitely fighting hard for it, a lot harder than before after this timeout. But these teams have been doing amazing at keeping the fouls low.
Absolutely. That's one thing we've preached all weekend is just like limiting the fouls, and that can really help you if you're not fouling.
Yeah, it can really make or break a game if you put them in a bonus. Gives them easy shots. So it's going to be number 13 for the Lady Mounties, Delaney Hayes, starting off with the ball. Got number 3, Avery Havens, blocking Delaney Hayes, number 13 for the Mounties. Passes it over, passes it back over. Little back and forth action. Ball has ended up in the hands of number 23, Alicia Freeland, for your Lady Mounties, who has done a great job of driving down the court and being strategic and finding some open passes. Gives it to number 1, Jaden James. Back over to Delaney Hayes. Shoots a 3 from the corner, and it is good. Again, ladies and gentlemen, looks like the Mounties have really turned around their luck with these threes.
Those timeouts they've been calling have definitely been helping them, displaying great coaching.
You know, 2 more threes, they'll be back in the lead. So we'll see Number 3, Avery Havens goes in and makes that 3 for your Ozark Lady Tigers. So again, this is beautiful example of matching each other's energy.
Both teams are just like making it exciting with some threes and some big plays on the fast breaks.
Number 1, Jaden James goes for a layup, but it is no good as number 22 for your Ozark Lady Tigers blocks that shot. Number 31 goes for the 3, and it is good once again. These Lady Tigers have really found out a way to pick it up coming into the second quarter.
Three shot, barely missed.
But again, just want to reiterate this, they're really matching each other's energy, you know? So Ozark Lady Tigers said, Mounties, you think you can make a 3? We'll show you 2. Right in response to that, number 3 goes for a layup, no good. Looks like there's a foul called on number 15, Sabel Solis. So we've got number 3 shooting for the Ozark Lady Tigers on the free throw line. That's going to be Avery Havens. She's been pretty good with her free throws today, and that's going to be nothing but net for Avery Havens. Going for her second free throw shot. Beautiful make there. Number 13, Delaney Hayes, passes it over to number 23, Alicia Freeland. Again, she's great at taking it down the court and being strategic about finding open passes. Gonna pass it over to number 32. Back over to number 20. Goes for the 3, no good, bounces off the rim. Little struggle for the rebound, but the Lady Tigers end up getting it. Number 0, Corey Russell, taking it down the court. Passes it over to number 3, back over to number 31, back over to 0. Trying to take it to the paint here. Number 10 passes it to number 3, Avery Havens, who passes it over to number 10. Number 3 goes for the shot, no good. A little bit of struggle for that rebound there. Ball is still in play though. Lady Mounties have the ball. Number 32 passes it over to number 23, Alicia Freeland. Freeland has done a great job of really being open for her teammates and being there when she's needed, so.
Great teamwork.
Number 1, Jaden James, looking for a way to get into the paint there. Forces her way in, goes for the layup, no good. Ozark Lady Tigers get the rebound. Deep pass from number 0, Corey Russell, to number 31, who goes in for the layup. That is number 31, Carson Wood for Ozark Lady Tigers.
Once again, this all week we've seen how fast breaks can really change a game.
Yeah, and it's really going to be a great strategy for either team. I think, number 20 goes in for the 3, and it is good for your Lady Mounties. Threes make a game so fun. That was number 20, Kaden Harris, a sophomore for your Lady Mounties. She's made a few threes this game so far.
Both teams are just starting to get hot.
Yeah. Only a 12-point lead that the Ozark Lady Tigers have over the Lady Mounties.
And with the way these Mounties have been shooting 4 threes, they're back in it.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, from a player standpoint, obviously a 3 is not always the right move, depending on where the defense is, but from a viewer and a commentator standpoint, makes the game so much more entertaining. Some passing by the Lady Tigers, some clean and beautiful passing there. Oh, and there's a call on this play. Looks like it's going to be a foul on number 32 for pushing. That was Sienna Liebert for the Lady Mounties. That's going to be the Lady Mounties' 4th team foul. So they're starting to pick up on these fouls here. Hopefully they're not going to be too messy moving forward. Number 10 for the Ozark Lady Tigers passes it over to number 3, Avery Havens. Passes it back to number 13. It's going to be Lila Wood. Over to number 10, Maggie Solt. Goes for the layup, and it is good. A lot of talent there with consistency. Really, I think a lot of people underappreciate how hard it is to be consistent in the game of basketball and be able to make these shots. Number 14 passes it over for the Lady Mounties to number 3. Over to number 1, Jaden James. Jaden James is really good at forcing her way into the paint, even with a tough defense. 1 second left in the second quarter. And that is going to be halftime, ladies and gentlemen. So We're going to see you after this short ad break. Thank you so much for tuning in.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Always remember to drive your own bus.
roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands. The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
We are back, viewers. If you're just now tuning in, this is going to be our second game of the third day of the Grade 8 tournament, and it is our Ozark Lady Tigers facing off against our Lady Mounties.
The current score is Tigers 35, Mounties 21. Both teams are playing pretty aggressively today.
Yeah, it has been pretty good. See, the Ozark Lady Tigers have kept their fouls down to a minimum and have been really careful with keeping it clean cut, whereas Lady Mounties have been trying really hard to defend against the Ozark Lady Tigers' amazing offense, which has resulted in some, immense fouling. But our next game, if you stay tuned in, will be our very own Lady War Eagles facing off against the North Little Rock Wildcats.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Lady Wildcats. So it's going to be an exciting game to watch. So hopefully you stay tuned in for that. But this is going to be an exciting game in and of itself. And, something that we've been saying a lot throughout these games is that it's great to see the way the strategies of the teams developed, to accommodate whatever's happening on the other side of the court.
Yeah.
Looks like we're starting off with Lady Mountie possession of the ball. It's going to be number 23, Alaisha Freeland, passing it over to number 20, Kaden Harris. Back over to number 23. Goes for the three immediately right off the bat. Great way to start that second half because it is a good three. Clean, easy shot. It's going to up your score.
Looks like there was a push on number 22.
For Ozark Lady Tigers. It's going to be Lauren
The
Carson.
basket is good, so the Mounties do get those 3 points.
So that's going to up your score for the Mounties to 24, whereas your score for the Ozark Lady Tigers is still only 35. But Ozark Lady Tigers are going to have to keep pushing if they want to maintain this lead as the Lady Mounties come back with a new energy in the second half. A lot of passing but a lot of good patience. You know, the Lady Mounties aren't afraid to pass backwards if they continue to. Number 20, Lauren Carson, goes for the 3, and it is no good. Lady Tigers almost get that rebound, but Aisha Freeland isn't scared to take it and goes for the shot, and it is good.
Some other 2 points for the Mounties. It's a great way to start off the half. They're really coming back from the last 2 quarters before this.
And, you know, Aisha Freeland has really been a good star player for them, making some good shots here. Number 21, Bria Wright, goes in for that layup, and it is good, but there is a foul called. It's going to be a foul charged on number 15, Sibel Solis. So we're going to have number 21 for your Ozark Lady Tigers, Bria Wright, at the free throw line. A lot of concentration this takes, and I really like the individuality that you can see with each of the players when they line up at that free throw line. And that first shot for Bria Wright was good. Lady Mounties were trying to take it down the court, but there was something called there. Looks like the ball is being given again to the Lady Mounties, number 13, Delaney Hayes. Passes it over to Aisha Freeland. Aisha Freeland has been a really good vital carrier for the Lady Mounties in this game. Slight struggle for the ball between number 1 and number 10. 1 for your Lady Mounties and 10 for your Ozark Tigers. Possession will be given to the Ozark Tigers. Number 10, Maggie Solt, taking the ball down the court. Kind of dribbling it around the key. Number 3 is trying to get an entry there into the paint. A lot of passing. Number 3 goes for the 3, and it is good. Lady Tigers are trying to match the energy of the Lady Mounties going into the second half with a 3, and so it's going to change our score a bit. Timeout is called by the Ozark Lady Tigers.
Looks like it is only a 30-second timeout.
So we get a little bit of time to talk about the game here. You know, it's great, and I want to see the Lady Mounties really try hard to close this gap, but it just doesn't seem to be working with this amazing defense that the Ozark Lady Tigers are putting up so far. But I really love to see the 2 teams match each other's energy here.
Yeah.
Looks like the Ozark Lady Tigers coach is, you know, giving some words of wisdom to his players down there. In that first half, Mounties were not shy at all with the timeouts. Looks like there's some conversating between number 13 for the Lady Mounties and her coach. Maybe a little bit of strategizing going on there, just to ensure that things are working smoothly for the team and their team chemistry. Number 13 looking for a way to pass it in, and there's a turnover as number 1, Jaden James, looks to take it down the court. Struggle for the ball there, and there's another turnover as the Ozark Lady Tigers take it down the court. It's going to be number 13, Lila Wood, passes it over to number 10, Maggie Solt. Going to take it, passes it over to number 22. Back over to number 3, goes for a shot, no good. Number 1, Jaden James, goes for that shot, but it's just no good. And the Ozark Lady Tigers will have the ball. There was an offensive foul called on the Lady Mounties. It's their second team foul just this quarter. And, you know, we really need the Mounties to keep it clean cut if they want to make any progression in the score. A lot of passing going on down there from the Ozark Lady Tigers. Number 13 goes for the 3, and
it is good.
Very clean 3 from the Lady Tigers. That's going to be Lauren Wood's 7 points of this game. Number 13. Lady Mounties are able to pass it down the court. Aisha Freeland leading the way, trying to take it in the paint. Goes for the layup, and it is good. Mounties again trying to match the energy of these Ozark Lady Tigers with this aggressive scoring and this aggressive format of the gameplay. number 3, Avery Hayes, passes it over to number 13, back over to number 22. A lot of good passing going on, a lot of patience for the players. Number 10 goes for the shot. It is good. That's going to be yet another three-pointer from Maggie Salt.
The Lady Tigers are really set on making sure they keep their lead over the Mounties tonight.
Yeah, and this aggression seems to be paying off for them pretty well as they're keeping it really streamlined with their strategy, seeing as they only have one team foul this quarter. They're doing a good job of kind of speeding up the Mounties in the way that they're speeding up the Mounties gameplay, making them sloppy and causing them to make mistakes like fouls and keeping them out of bounds and whatnot. Number 23, Elisha Freeland for the Lady Mounties. Looking for an open pass. Passes to Delaney Hayes. Oh, almost immediately goes out of bounds. It's going to be an Ozark Lady Tiger ball with number 10, Maggie Salt, passing it over to Corey Russell. Corey Russell has been a great carrier for the Ozark Lady Tigers, taking it down the court consistently for her team. Number 13 tries to go in. Struggled for that ball there. Looks like there's a foul called on number 13 for holding. It's going to be Lila Wood's first team foul and the second Lady Tigers team foul in this quarter. So maybe I'm being a little contradicted by this actual gameplay with what I said about the Ozark Lady Tigers earlier. Hopefully they're able to, not foul and not start a streak of fouling. But number 21 is able to go in and make a clean and easy layup as she beats the Lady Mounties defense over to the rim.
Looks like the Mounties have called another timeout.
Makes sense. I mean, all of these coaches are really wanting to help instill some words of wisdom into their players, so that they can ensure that there's good team gameplay here and that they're keeping up with the strategy that the coaches are wanting. Ozark Lady Tigers coach, Brandon Clift, really trying to, give them some new strategy going into the second half. Probably telling them, not to take their foot off the gas in this last half. Giving 110% is really important in basketball the entire time, even when you have a lead, like the Lady Tigers currently do, a 21-point lead. You're not going to want to take your foot up the gas and not going to want to stop.
Another foul on the Lady Tigers. They're really racking them up in these last few minutes here.
Yeah, and surprising, seeing as they've really done a good job of keeping a really clean cut and refraining from having any fouls earlier in the game, but looks like the tides are turning, and they're trying a little bit too hard to be too aggressive and combat the Mounties' offense. They need to make sure not to, foul in that process. Number 0, Corey Russell, passing it over to number 22. Back to number 21, who barely keeps it in bounds. Over to number 0, going for the layup. No good. Looks like there's yet another foul called on number 11.
However, there is no shot. They're just going to be on the sideline.
Number 10 for Ozark Lady Tigers lines up at the baseline, passing it immediately to Brianna Wright. Number 21 for your Ozark Lady Tigers, who makes a clean and easy bank shot. Number 13, Delaney Hayes, passing it back and forth a little bit with 11, but there isn't turnover as number 10 for the Ozark Lady Tigers steals the ball. Corey Russell trying to take it to the paint, going for the shot, no good. Looks like there might have been another foul called on number 32.
That foul charge number 32, Sienna Liebert.
It's going to be on your Lady Mounties. That's Sienna Liebert, and that's going to be your Lady Mounties' 4th team foul in this third period. Looks like they're really being aggressive in the second half. Number 0 is at the line for Ozark Lady Tigers. That's Corey Russell.
And her first shot is good.
Beautiful first shot. Hopefully she can keep that momentum up with the second shot. amazing consistency from a lot of these girls players over the past few matches.
Looks like there was a lane violation on that last shot by number 11, Alex Perez from the Mounties. So that'll be another shot for Corey.
She's able to get some redemption out of that. Good passing from the Lady Mounties, but there's a turnover as the Ozark Lady Tigers take the ball back. Dribbling it around the key. Passes from the corner. Number 13 trying their best to escape the Lady Mountie defense. Corey herself tries to take it in, but decides it's not worth it. Passes it out. Number 31 going for the three. Bounces off the rim. Foul called on number 21. That's going to be on the Ozark Lady Tigers for 21 rear right. It's going to be the 4th team foul for the Ozark Lady Tigers. A lot of fouling going on here.
Yeah, definitely.
Really, it's been pretty prevalent, and Lady Mounties try to make a pass, but goes out of bounds as the pass is just a little bit too far ahead and too hard to catch. Ozark Lady Tigers will have the ball. Corey Russell looking to make a drive down the court, but playing it strategic. Really might be a good strategy for them to kind of watch the defense and make sure that their passes are going through, trying to avoid any turnovers. Looks like the Lady Mounties have kind of taken on a man defense.
It's a block by the Mounties. Looks like that was on number 32.
Jeez, another foul for the Lady Mounties. That puts them at 5 team fouls. That was going to be Sienna Liebert, number 32.
And that was Sienna Leibert's 3rd team foul. So a few more and she'll be out of the game.
Number 13 is up at the line for the Ozark Lady Tigers, and her first shot is good. That's Lila Wood. Amazing consistency here from all of these players that we've seen over the past few days. Shooting at the free throw line. Second shot is no good, and Lady Mounties number 14 is looking to carry it down the court. That's Mia Hatch. Passes it over to number 11. Number 11 passes it out to number 3. Over to number 14, Mia Hatch again. Passes it back out to number 3, Lexi Vask. Back out to number 14. Shoots for the 3, no good. Mounties do get the rebound though, and there's a turnover by Bria Wright, number 21 for your Ozark Lady Tigers. She quickly slows down that drive as to not be too hasty with this gameplay. Number 13 goes for the pass, but just didn't work out. Now the Lady Mounties have the ball. Number 20, that's going to be Kaden Harris taking it down the court. Lady Mounties really do have a young team. They have 2 starting sophomores who, have made some good threes tonight. So looks like the Mounties have some young talent on their hands. Looks like there might have been a foul called. Number 13.
Was our fouls on number 13, Lila Wood? That's her second. At the line with 2 shots for Rogers, Mia Hatch.
It's going to be number 14, Mia Hatch, for the Lady Mounties at the line. And that's going to be your 5th team foul for the Lady Tigers. First shot is no good. Hopefully she can keep that morale up and come back stronger for her second shot. Really wishing the best for both of these teams and hoping that the Mounties can, leave it all out on the court with this match and have no regrets leaving it. Second shot is also no good. Lady Tigers are fighting for that rebound. Number 10 looking for an open pass, being a little bit hesitant to take it farther down the court as she struggles to find a teammate who's open. Looks like there might have been some sort of foul called on number 14 for pushing. That's going to be Rogers' 6th team foul, and that was on number 14, Mia Hatch. It's going to be 2 shots for the Ozark Lady Tigers. First one isn't good. They have number 10 on the line, which is Maggie Solt. Going for a second shot. And it is good. Number 20, Kaden Harris taking it down the court. number 32. Contemplates going for the 3, but decides to pass anyways. Looking for someone open to pass to. Passes it to number 3. This Ozark Lady Tiger defense just can't quit, you know? Really doing a great job of having every person covered.
Looks like the Mounties stepped out of bounds on that last ball, so it is going to go back to the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, and that's, again, part of the aggressive defense being put on by this Ozark Lady Tigers squad, because they're putting these Lady Mounties into a position where they're having sloppy gameplay, and that's really going to affect how many points they're going to be able to put up on the board with about 3 seconds left in this third period.
That was a great way for the Lady Tigers to end the third period with another 2 points.
That's going to leave your score at 57 for the Lady Tigers and 28 for the Lady Mounties. We hope you continue to tune in after this short ad break going into the fourth period. Thank you so much.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital.
And we are back. This is going to be the start of the fourth period, and it is our second game of the third day of the grade 8 tournament. Lady Mounties are starting off with possession of the ball, but they are lagging behind in score. The Ozark Lady Tigers leading with a score of 57, whereas the Lady Mounties have a score of 28. Lady Mounties try for a layup, but there's a foul called. It's going to be a foul on, didn't quite see, that was number 31 for Ozark. That's going to be Carson Wood. Team first foul in this fourth quarter, and they have number 14, looks like, for the Lady Mounties shooting. Her first shot was good, and that's going to be Mia Hatch for Lady Mounties. Hopefully her second shot can be good and she can stay consistent. It is good. Number 0 for your Ozark Lady Tigers, Corey Russell, heading down the court. Passes it over. Making some nice clean passes. It looks like the Lady Mounties are struggling to keep every man covered, but they do get that rebound. Oh, and there's another turnover for Ozark Lady Tigers.
Almost missed that pass, but
Nice block from number 1, Jaden James, as number 0, Corey Russell, tried to make a shot. Just didn't work out.
the Lady Tigers do get the ball back. Trying to find someone who's open.
Lady Mounties have picked it up with their defense, apparently, as Lady Tigers are really being pressed here and struggling to find some open passes. Number 1, Jaden James, taking it down the court. Jaden James is a sophomore. Again, another good display of young talent for the Lady Mounties, but there's a missed shot, and the Ozark Lady Tigers get that rebound. Long shot down the court. And there's an easy layup made by number 31. That's going to be Carson Wood for Ozark Lady Tigers. Number 1, Jaden James, again, taking it down the court, trying to play this with a lot of strategy. Goes for the deep.
And it is good.
That was nothing but net, ladies and gentlemen, for Lady Mounties. Beautiful form there. Going to up your score for the Lady Mounties to 33. Still lagging behind the Ozark Lady Tigers, who have a score of 59. Foul called on the Ozark Lady Tigers from on the Lady Mounties.
Number 1, Jaden James. That is the first team foul for the Mounties in this quarter.
Lady Tigers are going to have possession of the ball. Number 10 passes it over to Breer Wright, number 21. Back over to number 13. Trying desperately to make it into the paint, but Lady Mountie defense is really trying to keep up with the intensity of these Lady Tigers. There's a struggle for the ball there, and the Lady Mounties are able to turn it over and get possession of it. Number 14 passes it over to number 1, Jane James, for Lady Mounties. Trying to get her teammates to stay open for her. Jane James regains possession of the ball. Going for another deep three, no good. She would have just been a little closer. Shot would have made it. Deep threes are always fun as a viewer and a commentator, but not always the right decision as a player.
Mounties making quite a few subs.
Got about 5 minutes left in this game, so. Lady Tigers are taking it down the court with number 10, Maggie Solt, looking to take it straight to the paint. Passes it to number 21, Breer Wright, over to number 23. Number 3 taking it, and there's a travel called on number 3, which is going to be Avery Havens for Lady Tigers. So the Lady Mounties will gain possession of the ball. Lady Mounties number 11 taking it down the court. Passes it over number 30 for the deep three. No good. Bounces off the rim.
Almost out of bounds are the Lady Tigers, but they get it back. Number 10 taking it down the court. Looks like that pass was intercepted by number 11. Yeah, number 11 from your Lady Mounties.
It's going to be number 10 for your Lady Tigers. Passes it over number 23, trying to assess where the defense is, which, you know. Really
Going in for the layup, but is no good. Lady Tigers get the ball back.
Contemplates shooting the 3, but passes it over number 3, Avery Havens. Back over to number 10, goes for the 3.
And it is good.
Beautiful form. That was number 10, Maggie Solt for Ozark Lady Tigers. Lady Mounties have almost a completely new group in here. Number 11 looking to make a pass. Passes it over to number 30. Oh, and there's a turnover as number 21, Breer Wright, drives it down the court. Looks to make the layup, but it is blocked.
Looks like that was an offensive foul. So Mounties will get that ball. And that is your Lady Tigers' second foul of this quarter.
Ozark Lady Tigers are going to have to try to keep it not too aggressive, as they did a good job of that in the first half, but they're struggling to not be too assertive with their playing in the second half. Now we have number 4 for the Lady Mounties, looking to make an open pass, passes it to number 30. Over number 11, who goes for the 3, no good, bounces off the rim. Number 3 for the Lady Mounties gets that rebound, but the ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be
Foul on number 10 from your Lady Tigers. And it looks like, I
Lady
can't see
Mounties
because of the
are at
ponytail.
the free throw line.
I believe it's number 3.
Yeah, but it looks like number 3, which is going to be Lexi Vask for Lady Mounties. Second shot is good. Quick score check for you. The Ozark Lady Tigers are at 62, whereas the Mounties have a score of 35, and there are about 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Number 31 for your Lady Tigers goes in for that 3. No good. Ball is going to go to the Lady Mounties. We have number 3, Lexi Vask, starting off with this ball. Going to pass it immediately over to number 11, which is Alex Perez Vega, taking it down the court. Number 25 passes it over to number 3, Lexi Vask. Back over to number 4, Evie Baker. Evie Baker is looking for a way to make it into the paint, but this Ozark Lady Tiger defense is too good, and they maintain a turnover.
Great layup by number 23, Haley Wofford.
I want to take a second to compliment number 21, Breer Wright, who was in the game up until a short time ago. She did a great job facilitating the offense throughout the entire game. Number 3 passes it over to number 11, back over to number 4. Number 3 from the almost the top of the key. Looks to make it in the paint. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a Lady Mountie ball. Lady Mounties pass it over to number 4 who's in the corner. Passes it over to number 33. Back over to number 3, Lexi Vask. Over to number 25. Goes for the layup, and it is good. Beautiful shot by the Mounties. Ozark Lady Tigers looking to make a drive down the court from number 10. It's going to be Maggie Solt. Some quick passing going on here from the Ozark Lady Tigers. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be in possession of the Ozark Lady Tigers, though, once again. It's going to be number 31, Carson Wood. Passes it over to number 15, Kelly Navazovsky. Back over to number 23, Haley Wooford. Wooford passes it over to number 24, Aubrey Sundley. Over to number 15. Looks like there's a call on that play. Lady Mounties will have possession of the ball. A little under 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Lady Mounties are taking their time with it. Number 30 goes for the deep 3. No good.
Lady Tigers do get that ball. Number 24 taking it down the court.
Beautiful rebound from the Lady Tigers. Some good passing going on here. Oh, almost a turnover for the Lady Mounties as number 23 dropped the pass.
24 going for the 3, and it is good.
Beautiful shot. And that was number 24, Aubrey Sundley from your Lady Tigers with a beautiful shot. Number 4 for your Lady Mounties, Evie Baker, passes it over to number 25, Sydney Walker. Back over to number 4, Evie Baker. Baker tries to make it into the paint. There's a foul called, looks like. Foul is blocking foul. Going to be called on the Ozark Lady Tigers. And we have number 4, Evie Baker, at the line shooting some free throws. First shot, no good. Hopefully the Lady Mounties can keep morale up. Free throws are a really mental part of this game. A lot of pressure and a lot of eyes watching. Second shot is no good.
Lady Tigers do get that rebound. Number 24 taking it down the court. Looks like there was a foul called on number 4,
Look like pushing.
Evie Baker.
Aubrey Sundley is going to pass it over to number 15 for Ozark Lady Tigers. Failed shot, though, and the Lady Mounties get possession of the ball, but there's another turnover from the Ozark Lady Tigers. Passes it over to number 15, back to 23. But
Mounties get that ball.
And
Back to the
another
Tigers
turnover.
again.
Blink and you might miss it, folks. Game is going pretty fast here.
10 seconds left in the game. We'll see what the Tigers
Number
do with
15
this.
looks like she's trying to stall Kelly Navazovsky. As there are 4 seconds left, just stalling. Blatant stall of that. No hiding it for the Lady Tigers here.
And that is your ball game.
Beautiful game by both teams. Some aggressive playing. You love to see it. We will be back with our game from the North Little Rock Lady Wildcats versus our very own
Heritage War Eagles. Stay tuned.